Brooklyn and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial for seasonal colour analysis summer. So I've done my winter look, which was like last week. Today's look is focusing on the summer season. So you want to think soft, cool toned, neutral makeup, which is what I've done today. So I just want to help you to show my eyeshadow. I would just want to help you find your most confident, glowing self, and if you're a summer, this makeup look will be perfect for you. So I will be classified as summer, pre-summer and a winter, but my contrast is more summer, but my brightness are more towards the winter palette. But just giving you kind of an insight, that's why this look works well for me, because it is cool toned, and summer season is defined by cool, soft colours pretty much. So unlike the winter where they're cool and bright, summer is cool and soft. So if you want to watch this video or you want to find out some tips, tricks, product recommendations if you're a summer, just keep on watching. Okay, so I've got my base makeup on and my eyebrows. So for base makeup, pick the colours that match your skin and the coverage and everything of your foundation that you prefer and what your skin needs. So eyebrows, I would recommend sticking to cool, soft tones or anything that kind of goes with your hair colour that's either a bit darker or a bit lighter. Just pick personal preference, but if you are summer, I would recommend sticking for cooler tones, like sticking with cooler tones, not going for anything too warm because it will clash against your undertones, and keeping your eyebrows slightly softer if you prefer that, just to go with your overall softer features. So I'm going to do my cheek makeup first and then I'll do my eyes. So for summers, I recommend if you're going to use a bronzer contour, sticking to neutral to cool tones and sticking to like tones that are going to suit your kind of level of skin tone. I love to use a medium bronzer. I do wear fake tan, but I like to kind of match the bronzer just go with my fake tan, but I'd recommend a cooler tone bronzer or a medium one. This one kind of goes against it a little bit, but I just use it, if I can speak. This one kind of goes against the cool tone rule, but I just use it anyway and it doesn't look too warm, if that makes sense. This one is the PS Primark bronzing powder in the shade Cinnamon, but you can get loads of like cool toned or neutral tone bronzers on the market. So I am just going to do like a simple contour to my face. Again, you contour bronze your face however suits your face shape. I'm using the Makeup Obsessions Angle Contour Brush, and this is what the colour looks like. So it doesn't look too warm, but it does have an olivey undertone, if you can see that there. So yeah, I do have a mirror here for like to see what I'm doing better. This one does come with a mirror, but it's quite small. But yes, I'm just going to swirl my brush in. For tips for like bronzer contour, trying to keep it softer will be better, but obviously if you prefer a stronger contour, you go with that. At the end of the day, colour season is a rule. No. At the end of the day, your colour season is a tool, not a rule. So use it to enhance yourself, but you don't have to stick 100% to it. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm kind of contouring the sides of my forehead, doing my cheekbone, just tapping it in, and then I'm going to blend up. Just to prevent any kind of patching, you tap it in and then you blend up. And I'm going to do the other side. And then it's in my nose too, because I like to kind of keep that contoured. And then I'm going to just take a good bit more for my jawline and my neck area. So literally just tapping it in, blend it down my neck. And I'm just going to contour my jawline, like see here, like the jawbone, like behind, not behind the ear, I'll say behind the ear, in front of the ear. And just creates like a sharper jawline for me. So it's a good wee trick just to kind of look at the difference there. You can see how it just makes my jawline appear more like sharper and angular. And then just gonna buff that down, and then take whatever left over and just kind of sharpen that up like that. And I'm just gonna do the other side of my jawline pretty much. So just gonna blend that down my neck, and then the difference are like proper nice contoured. I prefer like a really nice sculpted look for my makeup, to be fair. So I'm gonna just blend the forehead contour out with a powder brush before I move on to the blush. So just taking my powder brush and just blending in the forehead so it doesn't look any harsh lines or anything. It just looks more seamless and natural looking. So I do find putting bronzer on the forehead can go a bit harsh, so blend out with a powder brush with whatever's left on that, blends out and buffs out, and you still get that contour, but it's going to make it look more smoother and seamless and airbrushed, which is what you want. So for blush, if you're summer, I'd recommend cool tone blushes that are more softer. So think like mauves. Mauves are like your best friend, so any type of shade of mauve that's going to suit your skin tone. Like light baby pinks are going to be gorgeous on you, especially dusty pinks. Like dusty pinks are going to be beautiful on you. Any sort of muted soft berries, they're the type of tones you want to go for, and any kind of soft roses as well. So the blush I'm using is the Makeup Revolution Blush Reloaded in the shade Rose Pink or Rose Kiss. I've had this for like 5 years. Just looks like that, so it's like a perfect colour you'd want to pick up for you if you're summer. So yeah, I'm taking my unicorn blush brush, going to tap a few times, and I'm going to apply it onto my apples of my cheeks. Just patting it in. And then I'm just going to do the same on the other side. And keeping your blush softer is going to be your best friend, I would say so. Because you just want to, I'm putting some more on because I have blush blindness. Apologies, but keeping it softer is going to just be your best friend, because you don't want to have anything that's too harsh. If you're summer, your features favour and look better with softer makeup, so keeping it softer is going to be like your best bet. So yeah, maybe that doesn't look soft for you, but compared to my winter makeup tutorial I done like one on winters, and I'm doing this one for summers. I am going to be doing springs and autumns too, but I just want to kind of go with the seasons that suit me best first, and then I'll go on to the next two ones. But yeah, blush is done. And then for highlight, again, you want to try and keep it cool toned. So think like nice icy softer pinks, like either like a pink icy colour, or like a rosy pink, or like a nice champagne, but it's more like a pink champagne, if that makes sense, or like a cooler toned sandstone. You can go for like icy white highlighters, they'll be really really nice on you, but just use a light hand, because if you build it up too much, if you're summer, it could look too harsh on you. But again, wear your makeup however you want it, but I'm just giving you tips in this video. Also, a cool toned ivory will be gorgeous on you as well. This highlighter, I'm not sure if you can get any more. I don't think you can. I've had it for like 6 years. I'm not a tramp, but this one's the Primark PS Summer Storm, or Summer Storm. Yeah, Summer Storm if I can speak. And it's a highlight in the shade, what's it say there? It's hard to read that, but you can see that there. It's pretty much like, it kind of has like pinky tones, and it has a slight, like it looks slightly golden, but it isn't really golden when you have it on the skin. It's more like a pink soft colour, like a pinky ivory tone, I would say. And I really really love it. I'm using the unicorn blush brush, not blush brush, my flipping brain today. every day pretty much, but I get better days and not so good days. But yeah, I'm just going to use my unicorn highlight brush and just apply this. This highlight actually is quite subtle. I remember it isn't too icy, but it just gives you a soft pink tone. If you can see that on the tops of the cheeks, like the cheekbones, it just gives me a nice like nice soft pink colour, which is perfect if you're summer. A sandstone colour would be good, like if you're a deeper summer, just if you want something that's going to match your deep skin tone, like in your summer, go for like a sandstone or like a sort of like a cool cream colour, I would say, or like a soft kind of, I'm not going to say caramel, but soft light brown if you're like a black skin. But again, there's so many highlighters on the market, including liquid, cream and powder. I prefer to use a powder highlighter and just highlighting my bridge of my nose and my cupid's bow. I forgot to mention I am wearing like a tinted plumping lip gloss, so I do have something on my lips. But I think this lip gloss, which I've shown you in my winter seasonal colour analysis makeup video, that one's by Wonderskin. But I think if you're summer, this could look a bit too harsh on you depending on your skin tone, but for me it's nice, but this will fade to like a lighter kind of berry colour, so if you are summer you can wear it. So that is my cheek makeup done. You can tell it's nice and soft for a summer girly, which I kind of lean into summer, but I lean into winter too. I align better with winter than summer, but my contrast level is summer. But you can tell it does look nice on me, this kind of cheek makeup and everything. It looks really well with my colouring and the undertones I have. I'm a cool skin undertone girly. I cannot speak, but hopefully you've been able to understand me at this point anyway. But it does match really, really well with my like undertones. It's softer than what I would normally have my makeup, but it doesn't look soft with this lip colour. But like the cheek products look nice and soft and like dusty is what you want for your summer. I'm going to do my eyes now. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I recommend sticking to softer, cooler toned looks like eyeshadow palettes. So if you're looking for an eyeshadow palette, pick ones that have, especially if you're looking for neutral, pick ones that like have a lot of like cool tone browns, soft tone like greys. Think like lice don't want them. Think nice kind of pastel pink, especially if you're light summer. Nice softer shimmers. Maybe stay away from like the bright glitters, especially for every day, but you could wear, like if you want to wear colours, like pick nice kind of softer cool tone pastels. But for neutrals, we're doing a neutral look today. I recommend this palette. This one is Mrs. Glam, and it is, what does it say, the eyeshadow palette this one is? This one is Mrs. Glam's Showstopper eyeshadow palette. This one would be perfect for like springs and summers. So you can see it does have a mirror too. You can see they have a mix of like warm tones and cool tones. Now at first glance you may be thinking this one is more for springs and autumns, worse with springs, but it does have like a lot of like, look at that nice pink, perfect for like a summer, especially a light summer. But it does have some cool tones here. Now it does feature a lot of warm tones, but it does have some nice cool tones as well, so it is perfect if you are a summer or even the spring too. Any season can wear it, but I'm more focused on the lighter, softer shades that this palette has. That's going to be perfect for this look, and if you're a summer, it's going to be perfect for you. So I am going to be doing a simple kind of everyday eye look that's going to suit your colouring. So I'm going to focus on more of these cool tone browns. So I'm going to be, let me see which one I do favour a bit of depth. So I'm going to take the shade, what is it, Young Love. Now this does look warm tone, but it's not as warm as compared to these ones above. But this one is perfect, and this will be good for like a night out, doing like a nice smoky eye or something like that. But yeah, I'm just going to be using the shade Young Love. And why is there fluff on my makeup brush? Ew. Just going to swirl the brush in. Just use the mirror, why not? I'm just going to tap it where the outer V areas. I'm going to take this into the crease. This is the Makeup Gallery eyeshadow crease brush. I should really learn to slow down and pronounce the word, shouldn't I? But I'm just kind of putting it in the letter V and then sweeping it into the crease, and I'm just going to blend up towards the brow bone. I'm going to take some more for the other side. And then just up towards the other V. Now I'm going to take some more of this colour because for me it's too soft for like one layer, because I'm more lean towards winter than summer. Like the heavier makeup suits me better, but obviously if you're especially a soft summer or a very light summer, just use a light layer of this colour if you are going to get this palette. But again, do your makeup how you prefer. But yeah, you just want to try and keep it looking soft. But yeah, and then I'm going to take some more of that colour for underneath, so squash the brush like that and lower lash line just to create some depth. And I'm just gonna redefine that wee edge there. So it looks nice and soft, which is nice. So I am going to just use one colour, like that's one colour for the crease and outer V, perfect for every day. And I am going to use another colour for, I'm going to grab like a wee brush I can use for the lid. I'm just going to try and take any excess off this one. I need to clean my makeup brushes in the tram. I really apologise for that. So this nice pink shimmery colour, which is called Starlight, I think it is. Yeah, Starlight. This one, perfect for summers, especially light summers. It's like a nice, like, cool tone, sparkly pink. So if you want a bit of sparkle or shimmer to your look, this will be perfect for you. So I'm just gonna take this on this Makeup Obsession, I think it's like a big lid brush. Just gonna apply that, just sweep it all over the lid, just to give a nice sparkle.
Sorry, but I just need to get the slippers.
It's okay.
Sorry. Want to take it?
Yeah, please.
Perfect, I've got a wee half hour now.
That's good. So I've just applied that on the list and it does lift the eyes. Now you can mute it down by mixing it in with a matte shade. So if you didn't want it too bright like that, I would suggest mixing it in with this colour here. So mix these two together and it'll give you more of a softer look. But it's me. I don't do softness, I do kind of bright. So that's why, like, I'm doing a summer look, but I'm also kind of having that little bit brighter. So just placing this where I didn't place the crease colour pretty much. I think this day and age we all know how to do makeup, so I'm going to add a little bit more. Just, and you're probably thinking, love, this is meant to be a soft, natural, airy summer look. And I've just added some winter in there. The point is to show you what colours are going to flatter your skin. But yeah, see how like nice and flattering that looks. Taking the rest just in the other V's. I should have grabbed my highlighter to highlight underneath my brow bone. It looks so bare. Hang on, I'll grab it. Just taking the highlighter I used on my face just going to take another brush. I'm going to take this one. It's like an eBay brush. I'm going to feel absolutely naked without my kind of white highlight. It already has some white highlight on this brush, or white eyeshadow. But again, I have to remember I'm not doing my usual winter like type of icy bright. I'm doing summer, so putting some more in the inner corners. You see that just brightens up my whole face too. And you can still wear like icy white when you're summer, like, yeah, it still looks nice because it's cool toned. But maybe if you're soft summer, like, it might be a bit too bright, so I would always recommend using leather hand if you're using icier colours. But yeah, so I'm gonna put this away before I forget. Okay, so the eyeshadow was all done, and it's a perfect look for like an everyday type of going to work if you're a summer. For eyeliner, I always wear eyeliner, and if you love eyeliner and if you're looking for something that's going to suit your summer colouring, I would say stick to taupes or cooler toned browns compared to like a harsh black. Now you can absolutely still wear black if you want to. You can wear the inkiest jet black colour if you want to, but if you're wanting to complement more your summer tones, black for an everyday eyeliner look will look a bit too harsh on your colouring, on your overall kind of contrast levels, colours and everything. But yeah, obviously it's a personal preference. I prefer wearing a black eyeliner, but if you're looking for that bit of depth but you want to switch to something softer, I would recommend this one by Be Perfect. It is their Kohl eyeliner in the shade New Moon. It's like a nice deep kind of slightly cool tone brown, I would say it is. You can see it there on the wee nib. It is like a deep brown. It looks black, so it will give the illusion of the black eyeliner, but without, oh excuse me, without being black. So I'm just going to do like a simple line on my upper and lower lash line. This one is very creamy, so it takes a light hand, and yeah, it's maybe even creamier than my Rimmel one. I wear the black one. But again, if you don't like it too harsh like that, you can always pick like a softer brown or like a taupe, especially on summer, will be perfect. Or even like a nice navy, be lovely on you. Or a grey, like just stick lemon like kind of tones, they'd be lovely on you. I'm not doing a wing or anything, but again, if you're doing your makeup, wear it whatever way you want it. If you want to follow along this look, that's brilliant too. So I'm going to do the lower lash line, just to give me that bigger eye look, and this really intensifies like and brings definition to my eyes. I used to line my waterline, but not anymore, because I found like it didn't last as long, and doing it this way gives me more of a bigger eye effect and brings my hooded eyes or hooded deep set eyes to look more prominent. So it brings them out and makes them look like bigger, more prominent, prettier. Too thick for me there, but so you can see there, it just gives me more like definition, and I love that. So I'm going to do my mascara now. And it is recommended for summers to go for like a softer colour than black. So think of like black browns, cool tone browns, greys, taupes, or even like a plum colour. But again, you can absolutely wear black mascara. Like, it's your choice, and I never go for any other colour apart from black. This one is W7 Lash Out Mascara in the shade black, and it's a good wee everyday mascara. I do like it. The brush looks like that, so it's like a narrow long brush for like creating nice length. I'm just going to apply my mascara how I normally do it. I keep on thinking my eyeliner looks messy, maybe it does. Okay, that's the mascara done. I am going to clean the wee smudges up once it fully dries, but I'm going to go on to the lips now. Okay, so now I'm going to do the lips because everything else is done. So I've got 4 different product recommendations for lipsticks for summers. Now you want to stick to your cool tone, softer colours like soft pinks, soft like mauve colours, soft berries. You can go for red, wear bold red if you want to, but if you want something that's more summer appropriate, I'd recommend like a nice rosy red, or like slightly like a strawberry red would be gorgeous on you. And then obviously picking like nice plums too that are softer, and especially if you are a deeper skin tone, like a nice soft plum will be gorgeous on you. So I've got 4 options. I've got one swatch which doesn't look very summer like appropriate, like summer colour analysis appropriate, but it is a nice colour for summer. And that one is, because I did film this before but I effed up my words, this one is Mrs. Glam lipstick in the shade Sweetheart, and it looks like slightly more peachier pink, but it is nice and cool toned on the lips, and it's a really, really good option for summers, and I have this lipstick well loved. The next one, which is like a nice mauvey type of nude, this one is the Be Perfect Makeup Gallery, like not Makeup Gallery, Lip Library, I'm thinking of something else. Lip Library lipstick in the shade, I think it's either Fantasy or Destiny, but you can see there. It's a perfect kind of like mauvey type of rosy nude for summer. I'll swatch it too. It's very, very similar to that Mrs. Glam one, but a bit more deeper and richer. Like slightly more colour toned. You can see there. So if that Mrs. Glam one's too pale for you, say for instance you have a medium skin tone or deeper skin tone, this one's just too light, this one will be good for you. And then for something a bit more softer, like for you soft summer girlies, this one by W7, their Lippy Cheek. I think this one is in the shade, what colour is that? I think it's Believe, if you can see there. And this one is like that type of, almost looks like greyish, like type of greysy, like, hard to say it, like a mauvey type of, like almost purpley. So it is quite soft. It does look bold on this, like the product, but it is quite soft looking. You can tell it's like more purpley and deeper and slightly softer than them colours. So it'll be good for like if you're more of a soft summer, or even a cool summer too, like it'll be quite nice. I find this one can drain me a little bit, to be fair, but it still does look nice. And then last but not least, if you're looking for like a deeper type of more poppy colour for summer, I'd recommend, I don't even know what this shade is, but it is the Primark Luster lipstick, and it is like a berry type of rosy mauve colour. It's like, yeah, like how do I explain it? Like it's like this colour, like a nice purpley mauvey type of berry, but it's subtle. It's really, really nice. It actually looks similar to that W7 one, but it's more brighter. So I've actually like accidentally picked really, really similar colours. I thought they'd end up looking all different, but they're really, really similar. But here at least they are soft summer season appropriate, like colour analysis appropriate lipsticks. I am going to go in with Mrs. Glam in Sweetheart. And I'm going to just blot off that tinted lip gloss, like plump lip gloss I have on. Just blotting it off so I can get you more of a kiss in my hand like a weirdo. Just get you more of like a accurate representation of this colour. You can see the stain that lays behind it. That'll be actually quite nice for like a summer, especially a true summer. But I'm just going to apply this onto my lips now. And it's really, really pretty. And this colour would be good even if you are light spring, because it does have a slight warmish quality to it. So it's really, really nice. Like, look at how like nice and soft that makeup looks. Now the eyeliner looks like it's popping out, but it's because I do my eyeliner like decently like heavy, so you can soften that out. But yeah, this will be perfect for like if you're a summer and you just want something softer, and it's going to complement your skin undertones and your colouring, especially for like going to work, going to college, going to school, going somewhere, like running errands every day. So yeah, obviously for a night out, bolder makeup, like do some kind of darker eyeshadow, like darker cool brown, darker grey, a slightly softer like slate grey, like a softer black but like a deeper grey for like if you want something a bit more smokier. But this one is like perfect for like everyday type of looks. I think it looks gorgeous. I am going to grab my setting spray and just give it a quick mist. Okay, so I'm using my wee Cherie Beauty Crop setting spray. I'm just shaking it up. I'm just going to give it a couple of wee sprays. And then fanning that into my face. Okay, so I'm gonna just do my hair and come right back and change into proper clothes. I am wearing my pajamas because I have to do my tan today, so wearing pajamas to let it soak in, and I'm gonna throw my clothes on. Okay, so that's the completed look. A nice summer appropriate daytime everyday makeup look if you are summer, whether that's a soft summer, true summer, cool summer, light summer. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you find it really helpful. And I'll see you again for the next video. Stay gorgeous. God bless. Bye.